If you want to live a successful life, it's important to adopt the habits of highly effective people. And in this video, I will discuss with you 7 habits of highly effective people that help them achieve success. And if you are new to this channel, then hit the subscription button for more life-changing content. Habit number 1, be proactive. Proactivity is the ability to act before something happens. It is a proactive attitude that leads to better decision-making and successful outcomes. Proactivity can be learned, but it takes effort and practice. There are many benefits to being proactive, including improved self-confidence, better communication skills, and an increased sense of control. In life, one of the most important things you can do is be proactive. This means being in charge of your own destiny, and not waiting for things to happen. Instead of sitting around and waiting for someone to give you what you want, take the initiative and make it happen yourself. This can apply to anything in life, from your career to your personal relationships. Being proactive doesn't mean you have to go it alone. In fact, one of the key benefits of being proactive is that it allows you to build strong relationships with the people around you. By taking the lead and working with others, you create opportunities for cooperation and collaboration that can benefit everyone involved. Ultimately, being proactive is about seizing opportunities and making things happen. It's about taking control of your life and making the most of every opportunity that comes your way. And in today's fast-paced society, it is often hard to find time to sit down and reflect on the past few weeks, let alone the past few years. However, taking the time to be proactive can have a range of benefits for both your personal and professional life. Here are 2 reasons why you should make being proactive a priority. First, it can help you achieve your goals faster. When you're proactive, you're constantly looking for opportunities to move closer to your goals. This means that you're always working towards something, which can result in shorter timelines and less stress. Second, you'll become more resilient. Proactivity breeds resilience. The more opportunities you take advantage of, the more resilient you'll become when things don't go your way. This is an important skill to have, as it will help you rebound from setbacks quickly and effectively. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. In order to achieve success, it is important to have a plan and to stick to it. This is why it is so important to have an end goal in mind when starting any new venture. If you can focus on the end result, you will be more likely to succeed. In business and in life, it is always important to have a goal in mind. You need to know where you are going in order to get there. Too often people start something without knowing what the end result should be. This can lead to frustration and a feeling of being lost. When you have a goal, you can measure your progress along the way and make sure that you are moving towards your desired outcome. Therefore, it is also important to keep your goals in mind when making decisions. Sometimes we are faced with choices that will take us down different paths. If we don't know where we want to go, it is easy to get sidetracked. But if you have a goal, you can weigh the pros and cons of each option and make the decision that will best help you reach your goal. Making decisions is never easy, but when it comes to making a decision that will help you reach your goals, it's important to take some time to think about what is best for you. There are a few things you can do to make the process a little easier and help ensure that you make the best decision possible. First, start by clarifying your goals. What do you want to achieve? Once you have a clear understanding of your goals, think about the different paths that will lead you there. What are the potential roadblocks and how can you overcome them? Weighing all of these factors will help you make a decision that is right for you and your specific situation. Habit number 3, put first things first. Many people struggle with time management. They feel like they don't have enough time to do everything they need to do. The solution to this problem is to put first things first. This means that you should prioritize the things that are most important and focus on those things first. And there are several ways to do this. One way is to make a list of the things you need to do and then rank them in order of importance. Another way is to use time and focus on one task for a set amount of time. Once that task is done, move on to the next task. Do the most difficult thing first. In order to be effective, many people struggle with time management. They feel like they don't have enough time to do everything they need to do. The solution to this problem is to put first things first. Habit number 4, think win-win. The idea of think win-win is a powerful way to approach problem solving. It encourages participants to see their side of the situation as well as the other side's side. By approaching problems this way, everyone can come out a winner. This philosophy can be used in business, social interactions, and even personal relationships. Win-win thinking is also a problem-solving technique that starts with the assumption that there is a solution that will benefit everyone involved. It can be used in negotiations, conflict resolution, and everyday decision-making. When two or more people are trying to solve a problem together, win-win thinking can help them find a solution that meets everyone's needs. Some people mistakenly believe that win-win thinking requires sacrificing their own needs for the good of others. This is not the case. Win-win thinkers are willing to compromise, but they do not give up their own interests completely. In order to achieve a true win-win solution, everyone involved must feel like they have won something. And here are several steps you can take to start thinking win-win. First, define the problem clearly and completely. In order to best address and solve a problem, it is important to first define it clearly and completely. This involves understanding the cause of the problem as well as its effects. Once you have a full understanding of the problem, you can begin to look for potential solutions. Sometimes, it is not immediately clear what the root of the problem is. In this case, further research and investigation may be necessary in order to get a complete picture. Only after you have defined the problem can you hope to find a lasting solution. Second, list all possible solutions. There are many possible solutions to a problem. Sometimes, the best solution is the most obvious one. Other times, the best solution is the most creative one. There are many factors to consider when finding a solution, including the time and resources available, as well as the consequences of each possible solution. Third, implement the solution that you have chosen. You have a problem, and you've chosen a solution. Implementing the solution can be tricky, but with careful planning and execution, it can be done successfully by breaking down the steps you need to take to implement the solution into a timeline, and making sure you have all the resources you need in place before starting. And when implementing a new solution, it's important to communicate with everyone who will be affected by it. Habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. In today's society, it is often easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. However, it is important to remember that being understood is more important than being popular. To be truly respected, one must first understand the other person. This is why it is so important to take the time to listen to others and gain their trust. By doing so, relationships can be built on a stronger foundation and communication can be improved overall. And in the world of business, it is often said that you should seek first to understand, then to be understood. This means that before you can hope to sell someone on an idea or product, you need to first understand what it is they want and what their needs are. Only then can you effectively communicate your idea in a way that meets their needs. This approach is also applicable in personal relationships. If you want to build strong and meaningful connections with the people around you, you need to take the time to understand them first. Listen attentively and ask questions so you can get a clear picture of who they are and what they care about. Once you have that understanding, you can start sharing your own thoughts and feelings in a way that makes sense for them. Habit number 6, synergize. The word synergize is derived from the Greek words synergos and hyle. Synergize means to bring together or to cooperate for the attainment of a common goal. In business, synergy refers to the effect that two or more organizations have when their efforts are directed towards a common purpose. When two companies work together, they create a synergy that can result in increased profits, new products, and better customer service. In the business world, it is more important than ever to find ways to synergize with others. Synergy is the creation of a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts. When synergy is achieved, it can lead to increased creativity, productivity, and profitability. There are many ways to achieve synergy. One way is to form a team and work together toward a common goal. By sharing ideas and working together, team members can come up with creative solutions that they may not have thought of on their own. Another way to achieve synergy is by networking with other businesses. By building relationships with others in your industry, you can share ideas, resources, and contacts that will help you both grow your businesses. The bottom line is that if you want your business to succeed, you need to find ways to synergize with others. Habit number 7, sharpen the saw. In order to be effective, one must be constantly sharpening the saw. This means that you must take time for personal growth and development. You must also take care of your physical and emotional well-being. If you don't, you will become dull and ineffective. It's important to find time for yourself to relax and distress. Whether you do yoga, read a book, or take a walk outdoors, make sure you're taking care of yourself physically and emotionally. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.